Hi, I'm Nathan Vasanthan. I work for University of West London. We are in Ealing. Today I'm going to demonstrate one of the most popular dishes from Thailand, which is called Grande Cuisine Kai. That means green curry chicken. Kai stands for chicken. Gan is a curry, Ku is a green, and Wan is sweet. So, to start with, I just wanted to remind you some of the ingredients we have here. You have got two types of coconut milk. One is the first extraction. I'll quickly talk you through how to extract milk from a coconut. So essentially, obviously you're going to crack it to half. Either you can grate it if you have the apparatus. If not, you can use a Thermomix or a blender to whisk it and blend it. And then you can pass. When you pass the first time, you get a quite concentrated milk. And then you keep those the coconut solids. You can add more water to it. Particularly, I find very useful, particularly in this part of the world. Actually, I come from Sri Lanka, and then we have warmer weather compared to here. So it's easily the solids, cocoa solids, can solidify even at room temperature. It's always good to warm the water a little bit to extract the full fat and the flavors from the coconut. So, so that's what's been done already. So I've got one portion of second extraction and one portion of first extraction. Okay. If you don't have coconut, fresh coconut, it's no harm using. You can obviously use tin coconut as well. Tin coconut milk are obviously fresh. How they are processed, they go through a process called homogenization. So they don't split, they don't separate very often. But if you make a fresh one, you can see they've separated while you are standing. So let me start with the green curry paste. Right, so green curry paste that we made earlier. So the secret is this. As you remember, we made this from all raw ingredients. So therefore, you need to cook those ingredients to release the flavor from it. So we will start with a little bit of oil in the pan. Just standard vegetable oil is fine. Gently bring to the temperature, smoking point, and then you're going to add the green curry paste in it. You've got to be careful. You're not aiming to burn the curry paste, but you're only cooking it to release the flavor. I think I need to add a little bit of more oil here. As you can see, the aromas and the smell being released from the curry paste, green curry paste. One thing you've got to remember as well, we have added fermented shrimps. So obviously I don't need to mention, you need to be careful about allergens as well here. And also we will add fish sauce later. Once you're happy with the curry being partly cooked, curry paste being partly cooked, you're going to add the second extraction coconut milk in, and we are going to aim to split this until it forms oil. So it takes careful, it takes time and then attention, because you don't want to burn or overcook or dry out the curry. So as you can see, I'm increasing the heat a little bit to make sure the coconut milk and the curry paste are boiling together. As you can see, the color is amazing. As you can see, the smell as well. It's really, really, really strong. So don't rush this. You can see from the sides of the pan, the oil begin to release from the coconut milk. So essentially, if you think about coconut milk, what it is coconut fat and water. So by evaporating, you are actually removing the water from the mix, nothing else. Depending on the quantity you require, you can add more cream, or as you can see how the beautiful green color it retains still, yeah, from the chlorophyll, from the chili as well as the coriander. Don't panic, or don't think that the sauce actually gone off or didn't work. You will see it looks like it's split, but that is expected. So you're looking to thicken the sauce by reduction. We are not adding any starch or any other thickening agent here. Unlike other curries that you may find in other countries like Sri Lanka, India, Malaysia, etc., Thai curry uses very little dry spices, only the coriander and the cumin. And mainly the fragrance come from galangal and lemongrass. And obviously to add the umami flavor, you have got a fish sauce as well as the shrimp paste already in the paste. And it's believed that green curry is probably one of the most popular one globally, from Thailand, obviously. Looking at the texture here, I'm quite happy with that. So I'm going to add a little bit of the first extraction of the milk, coconut milk. And then I'm going to add now the vegetables. So normally we can put aubergine, and there's another variety called from Thailand, cherry aubergine. They are like pea size. So if you can't sauce it, that's fine. You can just use box standard aubergine. Drop them in, and then you're going to make sure that it's cooked before you add the chicken. I'm using chicken breast today, but if you were to use chicken legs or dark meat, you can actually add them together because it takes longer to cook, to break down the connective tissues. What you don't want is to overcook the chicken breast because you don't want that to dry out too much. So take your time, gently simmer the vegetables or the aubergine until they are soft. In the meantime, you can add a little bit of fish sauce to taste, and also finish off with a little bit of palm sugar. So if you think about the umami theory, so you've got the fish sauce, you've got the shrimp paste, etc., contribute to the flavor profile. One thing you may have noticed that the chicken is not fried or pre-cooked, so it goes straight in. So generally, if you look at Western cuisine, we tend to fry the meat first, then add the sauce to it to develop what we call Maillard reaction. Here, the flavors are already there, the umami coming from different components of the dish, therefore we don't need to fry the meat. So it's a very quick and very convenient dish that you can not only make in the industry, also at home. So, as you can see, the curry is nice and thick, yeah, as you would expect. Aubergine is softening nicely. So I will repeat that anyway. We will be finishing this curry with fresh basil, Thai basil, which we have. At this stage, you can add kaffir lime leaves to add extra punch, and also make sure that you put them at last, because you don't want to evaporate the flavors and the volatile molecules from it. It just infuses just about before we serve. And I think we are ready to add our chicken here. As you can see, it's already been sliced. So I'm going to add that to the curry. So in a restaurant, actually, it could be an a la minute dish. As long as you have all the preparation done, it's a very easy curry to serve, and freshly cooked meat as well. I mean, obviously you can use other meat like beef, pork. Also there are vegetarian versions as well. It's quite versatile. Obviously, when you are using vegetarian, when you are making vegetarian dish, you probably won't be using fish sauce or shrimp paste. Instead, you can use a miso paste just to add that added umami. Also, if you want, because miso paste is basically soya based, if you don't like the miso paste, you can also use a drop of soy sauce just to bring that umami. I have seen chefs using dried shiitake mushrooms as well, because they have got a different profile of umami if you like a stronger vegetarian dish, the flavorful, more flavorful. So the chicken is nicely cooked because they were cut thin, therefore it doesn't take long to cook. We will finish off with some red chili, and then finally at this stage we are going to add some fresh Thai basil, again, as you can see, last minute, just to bring the flavors out and get the dish nice and fresh. Thank you very much. So now our curry is fully cooked. So I'm going to plate the curry here. As you can see, I didn't add any thickening agent. The coconut itself, by controlling the temperature and cooking time, you can see the curry is nice and the expected texture. So if you want, you can also maybe add, for color, a few more chili in there. It could be served with plain sticky rice. Thank you.